Hello besties, Fall Grandma Kimmy here, coming for a little talk to see how you all are today. Well, as you can see, I've got two of my babies here. I've got my Sienna Ray. She's fast asleep, as you can see, but she's got her little owl and she's got her onesie on today. It's got all sorts of pretty little things on it, cats and balloons, an air balloon. This one says up, up, up and away. She's having a little sleep. I love it how she lays on her little hand. Look, I sleep like that with my little hand like that. And here we have my darling Ella Grace, who's chewing on her thumb, and I've told her no, but that's her pink lovey, and she's got on her little onesie that came with her. Oh, excuse me. A little onesie that came with her with all the different little animals on. And the reason we're all, well, not me, but the babies are all tucked up like this is quite honestly because I wanted to come on, have a chat and do a little tag. My friend Suzanne of Suzanne's Babies, if you haven't seen her before, pop over to Suzanne's Babies. Her babies are gorgeous and she does some lovely videos. And on top of that, she did put on, I believe today, a tag, and it's by Boylikedolls, and the tag is the fall tag. Fall as in F-A-L-L, autumn. And the questions are numbered 1 to 8. And the first question is pumpkin latte or hot chocolate. Now, in all honesty, I very rarely would have hot chocolate, and pumpkin latte really isn't for me. So I would probably go at a pinch. If all there was there, it would be hot chocolate. Not with all the bits on the top. I just like hot chocolate as it comes. No sugar, because often there's sugar in the hot chocolate powder or whatever. Secondly is Thanksgiving or Halloween. Well, I don't actually celebrate Thanksgiving, even though I wish everybody out there that does a very happy Thanksgiving when it comes upon us. Halloween, I celebrate because my grandchildren celebrate it. We have a small party. My daughter Kirsty normally does it all. We have a laugh and we dress up and things like that. But I'm not really that much into Halloween, but I do celebrate it with my grandchildren. Next, do you shop on Black Friday? Well, I find this a bit confusing because I believe Black Friday, it goes on for a month. So I guess I do shop in that time, but I don't specifically shop for Black Friday. I'm not a salesperson. I don't like rushes. I don't like being pushed and poked about. So I suppose Black Friday now you can get online as well. So I'm more probably to buy then, but I don't save up and go, right, Black Friday's coming up, I'm going to spend all my dosh now. No, I don't. It's not the way I work. The best way to spend a rainy day. The best way to spend a rainy day is in your onesie and your dressing gown with a nice cup of tea and a really good movie on that you can really lose yourself in. Sometimes I like a soppy movie, you know, a bit of love and romance and all comes well in the end. Another time I fancy something more realistic, something like Schindler's List, which really got to me. It really was quite a dramatic film for me to watch, but brilliant movie, can't knock it, brilliant. Next, pumpkin pie or apple pie. Well, mine's definitely going to be apple pie, and it's definitely going to be with ice cream, because that's the way I love it. Pumpkin pie, I can honestly tell you, I have never ever in my 56 years tried anything pumpkin. The reason for that is, when I was little, I didn't like vegetable, full stop. And as I've got older, it just doesn't really appeal to me. I don't know why. I don't know why, because I suppose is it a squash or is it in the marrow family? But I like marrow and I like courgettes, but that's going rather off scene, isn't it? The next thing is the scariest movie you've ever seen. Right. I won't say it's the scariest, but I've got a few. But the Human Centipede, I watched the first beginning of it saw a couple of the things on that and said, this is horrific, I'm not watching it. So I never watched that because even the thought of it made me feel physically sick. Psychologically, it made me feel rubbish. Secondly, the other one was, you know Hannibal Lecter? Is it Hannibal Lecter? Where he ate people, that one. I couldn't watch that for many, many years because psychologically that just did my head in. I don't do psychological things to do with mass murder and things like that. I find that quite, oh my gosh, you know, I want to pick the person apart to find out why they did it, how they did it, was it their mum that made them did it, were they kicked as a child, that type. So psychologically it really gets to me. There's been a couple of others that have scared me quite a bit. I mean, especially when I was much younger, when I was about 18, I watched a few that scared me. And at this moment, I can't even think of the name of it, which is ridiculous because I was dating at the time and it was a series and my boyfriend used to go home sort of halfway through. So he used to say to me, stay up and watch it so you can tell me what happens in the end. And I did. And I was scared stiff and I had nightmares. But yeah. So there's not many programs that really scare me, films. It has got to be a psychological movie more than anything, about somebody that has mental health issues and finds themselves hurting people in horrendous ways. Another one I don't like is Saw. There's a set, and I don't like them because I just think, well, you know, this is horrendous. I don't like it. The next thing is my favourite fall accessory. I've got a pair of boots and I've had them for ages. Now, believe it or not, my daughter bought them for me. And you know, as you get older, you don't go through your shoes like you did when you was little. Your feet don't grow and whatever. And they are really my seasonal shoes. And they're actually brown boots. And they've got a little bit of a fur lining on the back and on the inside. And yes, they're clumpy, but they're very secure on slippery surfaces. And they're watertight and they're warm. Now, my Charlotte brought them, I don't know, from Shoe Zone, I guess, here in Britain. I forget it. And I think they was on a nice sale and she got them for £5. Now, I've had them for about 3-4 years, maybe more, and they're still in excellent condition. The only thing that's wrong is got a bit of scuffing on the front, and I buffed that up with some good old-fashioned brown shoe polish, and they're ready for the next season. So they're marvellous. Never been able to get another pair like it. And I'm even happy to pay full price, but no, it wasn't to be. And the other thing is, my least favourite thing about fall. Do you know, I don't know if I've got anything. This kind of the year is my time of the year. It's cooler, but you get some sun. A little bit of brightness. People starting to get in the mood moving up to the end for Christmas. So we got a few more smiley faces. And obviously some more stress faces because fall does mean, whoops, we're moving towards Christmas. It's a beautiful time of the year. In fact, I think it is one of my better times of the year. Yeah, I think it's lovely. This time of the year is so, so beautiful. There's no two ways about it. Anyway, I'll be back on in a minute so we can have another chat. But that's that. I wanted to do that tag. So that's a tag by Boylikedolls, the fall tag. Hope you liked it. See you soon.